Today, I'm diving into one of the most requested topics I've had recently, an honest review of the Emulait bottle. Chances are you've seen this bottle floating around social media and have wondered, is this truly all it's cracked up to be? I thought the same, so I bought one to try it out. Before we get started though, if you're bottle feeding or thinking about introducing bottles, don't forget my free bottle feeding guide. It's packed with tips on choosing the best bottle for your baby and some more advice on bottle feeding. The link is in the description below. This bottle has sparked a lot of debate among parents and professionals. Is it revolutionary or is it just another gimmick? Because there's a lot of them out there. Let's start with what makes the Emulait bottle stand out and why people are so interested in it. The idea behind this bottle is interesting. You choose the color to match your skin tone, and there are several different nipple shapes that you can try and match to your own nipple shape. The goal? To help babies transition seamlessly between the breast and bottle while preserving breastfeeding relationship. I guess it's also to try and convince them that this is the breast. There are two shapes, the classic, which is what I have, and the anatomy shaped, which is just a little bit differently shaped. And they both have a responsive flow valve. It supposedly allows the baby to have greater control over the feeding process and the flow. The company claims it is designed to emulate the experience of breastfeeding. Emulait offers empathy-backed science and thoughtful design with the goal of supporting families to transition smoothly between breast and bottle and empowering them to give their baby the best possible feeding experience, which doesn't really tell you a lot, though they do have some science on their website you can check out. This does sound great though, I'm all about empathy, but as I've researched this bottle and heard from families that use this, I would say it's not all it's cracked up to be. While some may genuinely find this helpful, many have found that it doesn't work the way that they expected. So let me dive into that a little bit more. As a lactation consultant, I always approach products like this with an open mind. I love new ideas. I'm a huge Shark Tank junkie, and if someone creates something that makes transitioning from the bottle and the breast easier, I am all about it. On the flip side, I try to be very aware of the aggressive marketing that's too prevalent in the mom and baby world, and so I always get nervous about that. While I appreciate the effort and innovation put into this bottle, there are a few major concerns I have. The nipple design really does not align with how babies latch to the breast. Instead of encouraging a deep latch, it's going to probably lead to more shallow latching habits. There's not a gradual slope, and the baby might end up just latching on this. This might not seem like a big deal in the short term, but it can cause problems down the road, such as oral development issues or transitioning back to breastfeeding. Many parents have told me that the nipple frequently collapses during feeds, which disrupts the flow and frustrates babies. A feeding tool should make things much easier and not more stressful. I actually decided to try this out myself. I'm not going to do it on here because I get some creepy followers sometimes, but it almost collapsed immediately when I sucked on it. And it just has an overall weird feeling. The nipple definitely caves in. It kind of like went in like this, and it just doesn't feel sturdy like other options. And now the flow rate. There are 4 holes in the nipple, which may seem a little, let's see if it will come out, a little fast. However, when I sucked on it, I found the water kind of hard to draw out. Here is a comparison of the flow with another bottle. The Emulait bottle is expensive. While I understand paying more for quality, I don't think this bottle delivers enough to justify the cost, especially with the collapsing issue. It's $30 for just one bottle. Honestly, the concept is intriguing. It feels more like a novelty item than a practical feeding solution. I don't think that this bottle really nails it. In general, my rule of thumb is if marketing saying it's to be just like the breast, it probably isn't. The goal of bottle feeding isn't to make it exactly like the breast. Yes, we want to encourage habits to make transitioning back and forth more easily, but we aren't trying to make it just be like the breast, because nothing can truly be like that. If you're looking for a bottle that truly supports latching at the breast, here's what I suggest. You're going to want to choose a bottle with a slow flow nipple, a wide gradual base like this, where it starts out narrow and then gets gradually wider. These features support good feeding mechanisms that make a transition between the breast and bottle much easier and just promotes a lot better latching habits. So some of my top recommendations are the pigeon bottle. I love this one. It's fantastic for babies who need a wide, soft nipple. It's great for oral function issues. Ebb and flow balance is great for breastfed babies, though it can be hard for some babies with oral restrictions as they can take a little bit harder to latch onto, but love these bottles. Then the Nuk Perfect Match. This is newer one on my list, but it's affordable and you can find it at Target. However, I have seen some nipples collapse with more chewy babies, and it can be a little bit wide for some babies with really small mouths. Hopefully that's helpful. If you need more help, don't forget to download my bottle feeding guide. It has all my recommendations and tips to help you find the best bottle for your baby. I also recommend joining Fuss Free First Year, which is my all-inclusive online class. Overall though, while the Emulait bottle is an innovative idea, I don't think it lives up to the hype. I don't believe it encourages good latching behaviors. It's expensive, and many parents report frustrating issues like nipple collapse, which I experienced myself, and I just feel like it feels weird. There are other bottles on the market that are more practical, affordable, and effective. This is not meant to be a dig against Emulait. I commend them for trying to do something different. And as a lactation consultant, I just don't feel like I can recommend it as a great option. Again, I mainly did this video because I have been asked about this bottle many, many times, and I hope that this is helpful. If you have used the Emulait, be sure to leave comments below. I am always happy to hear other people's experiences because I'm just one person. I'm not bottle feeding a baby or, taking a bottle myself. So I love to hear other people's experiences. Regardless, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and share this with a friend, and let me know if you have another request for a video in the future.